Yeah, today's show is called Jaldi because we got lots of work for once. We have work with money attached to it also. So it's like India is booming, India is shining, and this is before the government is formed. So in a sense, there's a gap as we shoot this. So just want to say, if we don't have anyone running the country, India is always at its best. I always believe this. So do what I do, find your local politician and lock them in a cupboard. Now let's start. Rishi Bhai, who is going to leave us soon.
Yeah.
Hey Rishi, let me finish talking, bastard.
I thought I was supposed to start.
But I just want to say your obituary ki, in case, because I don't think we'll discuss on AMA that you're not going to be here. So Rishi is just like Klopp has left Liverpool. Rishi is leaving IVM and is going to build a huge mansion in Mallorca, Spain, which is translates into Panvel. And next to Salman Bhai, and then let's see what happens with his life.
It's a sad week.
2 months ke baad, don't come back looking for a job when we are cash positive. I don't care. I can't help you.
Also, it's a sad week. Man City lost to United.
Yeah.
That FA Cup.
Yeah. But the FA Cup is like, isn't the FA Cup like a poor man's cup? To be honest. It's like who won the Kanga League? Nobody cares anymore. In the old days, 100%. Yeah. But I just want to give my reaction to Man City winning, 4 in a row almost. Just my reaction and my son's reaction on his behalf. He's in Canada. Yeah, chalo.
Yeah, typical Liverpool fans. Alright, first question comes
overrated
from
team.
Aniket Paul. People are afraid of dogs because they can bite. But so can humans. Except maybe the friendly neighborhood toothless old lady. So why this hypocrisy? What is the real reason for unfair hate?
Okay, hello. This is a stupid logic. Then we should not have cars because cars can kill you. As you know, I don't want to be insensitive over the Pune incident, but everything is dangerous. You know what is this nonsense? Dogs can bite, mosquitoes can bite, gorillas can scratch you. Women can leave you. Famous cricketer, there's something happening in the background. I won't take names. So this is a stupid conversation. It's exactly like with the gun. I give you the same example, and people say that Americans talk about this gun ban and all that. I'm like, it's not the gun, it's the human. And again, with the dogs, with the so-called dangerous breeds, I've had pit bulls. I know what the dogs are like. They're absolutely fine. There's no problem with any breed. It's just how you bring up a dog. They have the capacity to hurt because they're stronger. It's just the difference between a tiger and a pussycat. Okay, but you have to understand it's humans. Always blame the humans. Every fault in the universe is by mankind. Not womankind, mostly mankind. If I say womankind, I'll get into trouble because of the woke culture. So I'm saying mankind.
I think Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle said this: instead of like banning the guns, just raise the prices of the bullets. So they can't afford it.
Well, there'll be only 1 or 2 communities who will not be able to afford it. There'll be enough who can also. I don't take names, so let's not do that. But in any case, that they have the license laws and all that. In some states, it's flexible. Now we're talking America, we're not talking India. In India, I don't want to mention states like UP because that's not right to say. But you can get a country pistol in very.
I mean, the guy who shot on the live stream.
Yeah, exactly. He took his bodyguard's gun.
Yeah.
We're discussing that. So that's a licensed revolver which he took off. Yeah, exactly. He took it off the guy. So it's not impossible to get a gun. This is, really. It's just a stupid conversation. It's the intent of the human to kill someone. It's like the VIP culture. Oh, bhagao, sabko bhagao and all that. If a guy is willing to kill himself and kill the VIP with him, then nothing you can do here. What are you going to do? You're making Cyrus Brocha and his dog move away so that the great man whose name we don't know is passing. At the end of the day, if Atangwadi comes and decides to die, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to do like this with your hand from the car when the guy's got machine gun and bomb strapped to him. It's rubbish, really. The VIP culture, please, this is going to be the biggest painful thing after AIDS. We have to stop it.
Right. Next question comes from Nerdy Romantic. Is it wrong to want to do things
it's a paradox in terms of nerdy and romantic.
Is it wrong to want to do things at your own pace?
If it's a collective effort, it's wrong because you have to look at the team. As far as I'm concerned,
I know what you're talking about.
Really, because one slow person just brings everybody down here. It's unnecessary. I don't mind people making mistakes. These things happen, but people who are just bored and slow, they should be. I wouldn't say shot, but at least hurt to some extent. But do your own pace at your own time. That's your business now. What do we care? Why are you asking me these questions like I'm the government?
I'm not responsible for this. Yes.
I'm answering it, but ask me questions which are a little more silly. This is ridiculously serious and I can't take responsibility for this kind of answer. If you're slow, go to hell. So look at the metro work. Now, they had told us in March, I'm speaking from South Mumbai perspective, कि दोनों तरफ से हो जाएगा. And by March, mid-March, it will be done. Then April. Then definitely before May 20th when South Bombay goes to vote. I was looking, there's no chance. Now that the vote is over, there's no hurry.
Forget it.
There's the state elections. I think September, October. So
but do you think if we have Olympics, they might just fast track it?
Yeah, my worry is in Olympics, what happens with certain countries who are building the infrastructure is the last 2 months of pressure. Like if you remember Kalmari in the Commonwealth Games in Pune, I don't know if you guys remember. Last 2 months we were going mad. The pressure is so unnecessary because the bodies, international bodies are coming, checking, looking and saying, boss, kya hua? Nothing is ready. And then you look, and then suddenly in the last 2 months you make people go mad. So I don't know. The vendors in India have to be blamed. We take leave. We have problems. Cement ka bhav upar gaya. This strike, that strike, religious occasion, somebody's birthday, shaadi ko attend karna padega. All this nonsense comes into it, which doesn't come into it, say in Dubai, where Indians are made to work properly and then just go rushing home because there's nothing else to do. But here I feel there's just too much distractions and the workmanship suffers because of lack of professional approach. Workmen should be tied to the building where they're working. I personally believe, as a Democrat.
Alright. Next question comes from Daydreamer. Why do we Indians have un-moanable names?
Un-moanable names when they... How sweet of you, and what a sensitive question. But everyone will have a pet name. So if your name is like Biswajit, maybe your pet name is Lucky.
Who is cooked? Biswajit.
Yeah, but because he's also talking long names. Yeah. When you have like Veni Goparupu kind of name, and then how do you say it 10 times in the this thing that you're doing, etc. or even in a speech. So I understand. But they all have pet names. I was thinking if your pet name is Lucky, which is common in the north, and then you're dead, it's a funny thing to say also. Okay, Lucky was a great guy, but Lucky died. So he's not so lucky, that kind of thing. But a good point that we should think about this when we give birth to children and give them names. I always think that the names, I try to name my kids names which are easy to say, yet have some whatever. It was easy for you to go and name him Cornelius the Fifth or something, and then you spend the whole life getting beaten up or fighting with people. Although now I think maybe I should have named them Cornelius.
Why not like Cyrus Jr.?
Because I have a wife. I dare even suggest. She doesn't like Cyrus Senior. Junior ka jayega.
Alright, next one comes from Mahasagar. Why do Indians...
The big C.
Why do Indians say slowly?
It's more Marathi. I don't know about whole of India. My Maharashtrian friends, dads and all do that lovely, very good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think it's our part of the world. I don't know if it's there in the north and south. Maybe it's there in the south also a little bit. I'm trying to remember.
Might be in a different way.
But this is our ownership of a language. Why should we speak English in the way other people speak it? I have no problem. This is our ownership. This is how we speak it. This is how we speak it. Okay.
Alright. Next one comes from Lotus Eater. If you met yourself...
Lotus Eater? Boss, मैं जवाब नहीं दूंगा. Lotus Eater ने. Change the guy right now. I have to wait till June 4th, June 5th. उसके बाद Lotus Eater.
If you met yourself...
हिम्मत कहाँ से आते साले?
Listen. If you met yourself when you were a child, what would you say to him?
If I met my own self when I was a child, I'd be very frustrated. I would not want to meet someone like me. I was very dirty, very unkempt. My nose used to run. I always wore dirty clothes. I mean, nothing has really changed. No. I think by the age of, up to the age of 11, I only liked animals. And after 11, I only liked girls. Now I like animals a little bit more than girls. Of course, I like girls who are like animals, but that doesn't happen very often. So I wouldn't want to meet any more boys. My problem is I'm a male magnet. Wherever I go, I have male friends. I don't like males, but they always come to me and we chat and hang out. And I'm telling you, you put me in Ukraine and I'll be the guy with 5 male friends, but no girls.
Like Kim Jong-un.
But Kim Jong-un's sociability is a little different. Na? If you don't say hello, he shoots you. I'm just saying that I'm just like that. And my karma is that men hang out with me and nobody else.
Sad.
Very sad.
Right. Next one comes from Nice Guy 69.
Nice Guy 69.
What's the most inappropriate thing you could say during a job interview?
I can say that I don't believe in working too hard. I think because honestly I believe that. I think people work too hard because they're stupid. You have to work cleverly. There's no point working too hard. You should work hard. I think that's a very overdone statement. So I suppose the employer will not want to hear that. But I really, even here at IVM, we have a new producer. I'm already telling him, please don't work hard. Don't work hard. Always look at the clock. Your job should be you come in how to leave fast. That's German and Japanese way of doing things. How do we leave quickly? We don't waste time.
Kunal Vijayakar pack-up kab hai?
Kunal Vijayakar pack-up kab hai? No, but he just takes it to another level. Because he won't do the second take, when he said the wrong name. And we're saying, boss, but now the whole skit doesn't make sense because the name is wrong. So, it doesn't matter. That's another level of super.
You think he's going to like drop the AI bomb someday? Ki AI se fix karwa.
He must have already started.
Oh.
Anything where he doesn't have to leave the bedroom or work at all, he must be embracing it fully. He must, oh, this sounds like Kunal Vijayakar. This is Kunal Vijayakar. He's better than me. He's better than Kunal.
Like do a 3D scan of himself and
Yeah,
just,
100%. You know, once when he was recovering from hip surgery and we were shooting week that wasn't, and he couldn't leave from the hospital for a week, then 2-3 weeks bedridden in the home. So we sent the crew there. He shot. We did his makeup and all. He put him up in bed and we shot him. And then after that he said, that's not a bad idea when I'm very busy. I said, no. You had a hip surgery. When you're very busy, you find time to come.
So what's the most inappropriate thing? Like,
no, I'm saying that I would say my so-called radical views, which is like work is overrated. Secondly, I don't like the sir concept, so I don't like hierarchies in office. I don't understand that just because you're earning more, whatever. I don't think people should bully. Like Suresh should be the same, Amit should be the same in terms of the conversation and all that. I'm very egalitarian. I think that's good for workspace. You shouldn't sit there and say, oh, I'm offended, I'm the great guy, I'm marketing at double MBA, this guy is not calling me G. You can go fuck yourself. That's ridiculous. Respect should be earned by the performance and how well the company is doing. Yes?
Yeah.
There's nobody left in the company, so no one's saying anything. Walk out.
Baby Strawberry asks, why do we follow certain fashion trends even when they are uncomfortable or impractical?
Well, I don't know. The people who follow fashion trends are just wasting their time because they feel inadequate. I can only speak for myself. I don't understand why you follow anything. You should do everything from a practical point of view. If it's sunny, wear less clothes. If it's raining, wear dirty clothes so nothing can happen to you. Doesn't matter. This is the simple concepts of life. This fashion trend is, he's got a fancy umbrella, mere ko bhi chahiye. I've got to get this Gucci bag, I've got to get this raincoat or whatever. It's just rubbish. There's no end to it. Now, my friend Vijayakar is very different from me. What was the thing he was wearing on the shoes? I can't remember the name. Birkenstock.
Birkenstock, yeah.
Birkenstock. 7,000 rupees. Oh, what? It was 8,000 rupees. Like, what? Who's going to look at your stupid feet? What are you? Are you Ronaldo? Who cares about what condition your feet are in?
Yeah.
You just get up and then you sit down. And then you lie down. Those are your 3 movements for the day. So what the hell? Really.
All right.
This fashion is overrated. Fashion, honestly, is a crime for me beyond a point. Don't you think, Rishi?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Because you have 4,000 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
You know that, no? He's got some 40 pairs of shoes.
Who are you talking to? There's no one in the room.
No, because you're fashion conscious. You're disgrace to humanity.
Right. Next one comes from I love legs. What's the most inappropriate time you have ever laughed and what happened?
Funerals. Recently. It was a Sunday. I told you, I think.
No, we talked about funerals in the past.
A gentleman passed away in my lane. The family is very well known to us. And also Aisha said we have to go. I didn't want to go also. I came back from the gym. She said, no, we have to go. Now that means I have to wear a pant. Then find a shirt which looks appropriate. All this acting we have to do. Now you can't just go in shorts. Although 1 or 2 people did turn up. Then we went there, and because the body took long time to come, I was sitting and joking with a couple of people. And then suddenly somebody was telling a disconnected joke, nothing to do with anything. And suddenly somebody laughed and we said, oh fuck! And everybody stopped. The crematorium in Marine Lines. And everybody turned and looked at us. And I was like, scary moment. But most people the sincerity of the moment is always doubtful. Now, how many people are really affected?
Yeah.
The 10% are really affected. I feel really bad we are here beyond a point. Because they're not really affected. The empathy level is like 4%. I was already feeling hungry. And Sunday is Dhansak at home.
Wow.
So my mind was on that as the hours were passing. Plus, we had to go by cab. There was no parking available. So it was really hot. Please, people, if you're going to die, don't die between April and June. Pick another month. For God's sake, think about the people. It's
death
madness.
And even marriages.
Boss, all of us are sweating and just, where's he? Everybody's asking only one thing, where's he? Matlab, he's dead. But the body hadn't come. But you guys, I don't know if you've been through this, the bureaucracy in India, to get a death certificate, all these things, nobody seems to have a sensitivity towards people who have passed away and their family members to do things really quick. Why do they, I don't know why they have to go through 3-4 hours. No, it will take that much. Why? Get on the computer, check whatever you have to check, print the freaking certificate and give it to them.
Yeah, it's not
the
like...
The guy's dead. No, you can't catch Dawood Ibrahim, but you're catching some old middle class man who's died and making the family suffer, and not to mention the insensitive mourners.
Right. Next one comes from frequently happy. When was the first time?
Frequently happy must be masturbating.
When was the first time your wallet was pickpocketed?
I don't carry a wallet. I never have. Only when I travel abroad to keep cards in. I don't have money. I don't carry cards. Nothing. I'm good. If I get pickpocketed, the guy will have to put something in.
Return it back.
My dad was different. He has lost his wallet 3 times. Because he used to put in the back pocket first. Yeah. If I do keep one, I will always keep it in the front pocket. And he has lost his gold lighter which someone gifted to him. And that was worth lots of money after his marriage. It was just taken from the outside Eros theatre, taken from his pocket. People are so good at doing this. I wish I could do this as a profession. And that was worth a lot of money. Somebody gifted it, some good friend who was really rich. And yeah, so whatever stories. In fact, he lost a wallet when he took my son to see his first IPL match also in the CCI. Where Yusuf Pathan made 100, if I remember correctly, many years ago. Yeah.
Man, they can steal even from the front as well.
No, they're very good. No, not me. Bro, I'm like a Avenger.
Well,
Nothing touches my groin area. And since nothing touches it, if something touches it, the sensitivity ratio is so high. Boss, even if you're imagining my groin area, I'm ready. It's like that. So I'll catch you.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Right, last question comes from OK Blackberry. What's an activity?
Obama.
Oh, no.
He had a Blackberry. No, there is no joke there. Rishi Baba, I walk out karta main. I'm not, no, Rishi. This was you completely. It was nothing on my mind. Boys, not even on our mind, na? Who made this? Oh God, Rishi, you're disgusting. What has happened to you, yaar?
Lot of people have Blackberry. Why did you say he's the only?
Because he's the famous guy with a Blackberry and I was not insinuating anything else. How dare you?
His question is...
Wait, I need 2 minutes to recover from this horrible moment.
What's an activity you're sure that most people only pretend they like?
Oh, so many activities. People who talk about work all the time. Oh, man, I'm so excited to go to work. I love my job. I love their wives. Like the Insta pictures they set up. My family, I love my family. I think everyone who does that, it's basically if you scratch it a little bit, there's a lot of issues going on. Because they love too much. The only thing you can love is your sports team. That's genuine. Yeah. Beyond that, I think anything you say, it just sounds a little fake after some time. It's almost your insecurity. Do you notice that? Especially people who go on about their couple, the spouse, all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, if you spend any time with another human being, after 5 years, the only thing you should be talking about is how much they irritate you. That is normal for me. Yeah. I can't believe anything else is normal.
So it'll be like a session. Just
No, I have these sugar sweet couples. I know them. I'm sure you know them. People who are watching will know them. They just only say nice things. And they find us horrific because we don't say anything nice. But I'm like, really? Is he that good? No, he's so sweet. He sent me a rose. What? He sent a rose emoticon. I mean, really, how hard can the guy... I mean, the price of romance, bitch. I mean, really. Huh.
You were watching your episode with Aisha, no?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Kunal sent it. And so I just started watching it. And it was really funny because she couldn't say anything nice about me.
Yeah.
It's amazing. How can you not say one nice thing?
60 minutes and not
60 minutes and not one nice thing. Genuinely, she couldn't say it. Wasn't like she thinks she was funny and all that, but we all know Aisha. There's no funny.
She did the opposite to what the question is.
Yeah, absolutely. That she gave. Not good things. She gave the whole... She could do a documentary for 3 hours.
Alright, so that's all the questions we have today.
Yeah, because we have lots of work coming up.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcasts Network. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus is joined by Pradeep Gupta, Chairman and Managing Director of the polling agency Axis My India, for an insightful discussion about the 2024 Indian elections and to gain deeper understanding of the voting behaviors in India. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam Gupta talks with business journalist Mangalam Malu about the economics of the IPL and how it functions as a lucrative business. Folks, if you like our shows, spread the word, tell your friends, and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. Follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You'll also find all our shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcasts. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week: Omidyar Network India, IDFC First Bank, and ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund. Thank you for making this possible.